guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Xenosaga Episode 3. Last time, we got EX skill number 2 from this treasure chest. And that allows us to, of course, get way more skills. This time, let's do some fighting so we can get all the SP that we need to make use of said skills. Okay, so in these fights, we're against most of the mechs anyway. In our mech fights, we're going to fight one of two enemies. One weak to beam, or one weak to fire. Which is kind of why I like the setup that I have that uses the Tempest and uses the other powerful abilities. So what I like to do is you go a Stingray followed by a Tempest, and you build up a good chunk of your bonus there, your Anima Relic gauge thing, and it works out really well. In this case, usually you can do 2 of these without killing the enemy, so let's try for that. Especially if they guard. And then with you, you can always hope that there's 2 enemies with beam that are weak to beam, unless I killed one at the very start. But in this one, you go for a little bit of that. Now, if they're not weak to it, they may or may not die. But yeah, they get quite a bit of damage off that. If they're weak to it, you'll build up more anima gauge, which is why I tend to target those ones. But that should be enough to set everybody pretty close there, and we'll get all of that figured out. And you do get some nice drops around here. Ether Core, Nano Repair DX, very nice. Pretty much at this point, we start to get the Nano Repair DXs. Once you've got about 10 of them, you can probably sell most of those because you'll have enough half repairs and Nano Repair DXs for most of the time. You shouldn't ever be too far away from a save point, so that shouldn't really be a problem. I don't think there's any items back here. And I already went through that. I'm going to attack you from the backside, I think, so that I don't have to deal with you. And there's nothing there. This guy is pretty much the same. Yeah, so here we got 2 of one and 2 of another. Pretty straightforward. It allows you to, fast forward here, and it allows you to build up your anima gauges pretty fast, as you can see here. No, there we go. Yeah, almost completely filled already. The other thing you'll want to do as you're going through is guard, because the enemies do a reasonable amount of damage here. Let's do both attacks since I'm going to need them to kill this guy. Not weak to me. There we go. Yeah, you can get all repairs in here as well. Very, very good place to grind if you feel the need to. I will probably do it later. Okay. All finished with them. We won't be showing off pretty much any more of the mech fights because I think they're pretty much all with the same guys. There are some character fights in here which are a little different and require a little more strategy. Jin is a great choice for this area for that reason, because there are some powerful characters in the character fights as well. Basically here they're just telling you we need to go and turn off the spinny thingy so we can go to the core, which is where Dimitri is. And in order to do that, we need to stop it from spinning. Basically, this is an annoying little puzzle that makes you go up and down, up and down, up and down. First things first, the door on your left is the way up. The door on the right that we saw from where we were a moment ago is how you come back down out of here. And what the hell? That looks weird. Okay then. Alright, so we go up here. And I think there's an enemy, which I will ignore for now. And should be some treasure up here, maybe? There it is. Now this is a declean. This one's actually pretty useful. I think we had access to this in episode 2 as well. This is basically charge clean. So recover status effects during charge. It's a great thing to have. Once I can buy them, I will probably have them on everyone in some random battles. I'm not sure if I actually can buy those or not, but we'll figure it out when we get to that point. You also get ether cores after battle now, and of course they sell for a lot, which makes grinding here just super, super effective. Okay, blow up this guy, get a down repair. Are you kidding me? I got better stuff after that battle. Alright, now we don't want to go up there yet. We actually want to go up one more. And we'll hit this one, which doesn't really get us anything all that great, but otherwise you'll miss out on it, because even though it looks like we should go up here, that's not where we want to go. And after dealing with that, basically this sends us right back down, but in order to get that last treasure, we had no choice. The one we were supposed to go on is the one I actually missed, so we're just going to fast forward all our way back over there since it's faster. Kind of by definition. So yeah, it's this one that we want to head all the way up. And this one is just another long route, loop around, up this way, and through the door. Now that we're actually on the 5th floor now. So we started on the 1st floor, we're on the 5th floor now. There's nothing really we can do on the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th floor, but it's important to kind of gauge where we are, because we're going to do a lot of bouncing back and forth between two different areas. Well, not even just two. So that one's blocked off for the moment, and then that one's blocked off, and then this one's blocked off, and this one's the way down, just like, well, we haven't seen it yet, but that's pretty much what it is. So let's go over here, we'll talk to this one. We press this button, opens that door. Now we got to go all the way down to the bottom. And in order to do that, we need to head down here, which takes us on that path that we already took once. Well, we didn't take once, but this leads us up to the very top, so I'll show this one time. Yeah, so this is the very top. We were already here once before. I'll meet you down there. Okay, now we're at the bottom again on the 1st floor. If you're ever confused, just kind of look on the floor there. It usually says right next to any of the doors what number floor you're at. And every time you wander by this save point, just make sure you hit it, mainly to heal your mechs more so than your characters, because the longer you spend in those battles, the more damage you're going to take. The enemies do quite a bit of damage, so you're going to want to try and avoid that if at all possible. And the best way to do that is to make sure you heal up, since we have to run by the save point all the time anyway. Do note that if you want to do any grinding by going back in the EVS, chances are the save point is no longer there. Now here, we're in this spinny thing. Now, if you notice, we'll just kind of stand there, and you can kind of notice, so I'm going to turn on fast forward so it goes a little faster, but we're actually sliding due to the force. And the further away we are, the faster it seems to move us. Over here, there's nothing yet. See, it's starting to move us pretty quickly over here. So I'm going to turn on fast forward now. We're going to get this treasure chest with decoder 10. Very nice. And we're going to back attack these mechs, because the mechs around here are, again, we've seen these before. These are some of the names of the mechs that we could use from episode 1. Both are weak to lightning, so I would recommend you use lightning. But actually, you know what? That's a good idea. Let's use Dragon Dance and finish off that one. Sure, why not? What? Wow, I did not expect that not to kill him. Wow, that was kind of a waste of a tech then. Urticizar Fury is Ice Elemental. It's medium. This is small lightning, so it's going to do more damage, cost more EP. It's only particularly useful right now against enemies that are strong against this one, because it still accomplishes what we need it to most of the time. It either gets close to breaking enemies or it completely breaks them. Using the lightning one in a lot of the mech fights around here is a very effective way of, you know, breaking them, or at least lightening the load that you're going to have on you, so they're not taking all of your HP away right away. Do I have anything that's a break? Fire, that's a break attack. Yeah, because they do a decent amount of damage. Assaulting Blade is great here, just as you might expect. It's great against everything, especially if it criticals, which unfortunately it didn't this time. There we go. Yeah, you do a lot more damage, higher chance of criticals when they're in that state, so I'm not going to bother using any special attacks. Use that in the next fight. Get some ether cores. I don't think there's anything in here or in here, but I'm going to check anyway, just for completion's sake. And there's more mechs over here. Basically, don't go down in that door yet. We can't do anything there until after. So basically, these dialogues just tell you you've disengaged a lock. You have to disengage all 4 of them, 4 at this end, 4 at the other end, in order to, in order to unlock the thing so you can do the other thing. Now, it takes me a while to get back. There's a conveyor belt that'll make it a little faster, but I'm going to fight the enemy and take the conveyor belt, and we'll get back to the center where we're not being pushed away. Okay. So we got all the way back there. That's the conveyor belt that moved you back, by the way. There's one on both ends. I won't bother with fast forward this time. Just doesn't really matter. Anyway, I don't think any of these have anything. Maybe an enemy? No enemy. Okay, this one down here has an important soldier which won't fight us. Okay. Abel's Ark. It does. It is bigger than a planet. So was the cathedral ship from episode 1. Just trying to make sure that I'm close by him. Once you find out about this, he says there's an item box, or treasure chest, in the core area, but security is too tight right now. You may want to come back later, EBS. Yeah, we get it. Okay, that's fine. Basically, there's your... someone actually tells you to come back, which is nice. Let's see here. We do have some enemies around here we can fight.
Eliminating enemy threat.
We've seen him before, but I don't think we've seen the soldier yet. Basically, same strategies you'd expect pretty much everywhere else. The mechs are pretty strong, but even the soldiers have a lot of HP now, so you're going to have to start dealing a lot more damage. What are you weak to? You're weak to lightning. I don't think I have any lightning. You're weak to fire. You are strong against fire. Are you... Shion really needs some more abilities. She's not very good at single targeting and dealing any significant damage. That's going to lead to a lot of damage, isn't it? Let's see here. Let's use small fire attack on everyone, even though the one guy's strong against it. But it does a good amount of damage to the other one. Builds up the boost gauge. And just use Salting Blade on you. Fortunately, no critical. And hit you once or twice to lower your HP. One thing I like to do in here, since I've had very little time at this stage in the game to work on KOS-MOS's level 2 attack, is I use her X-Buster to take out most of these guys. Ow. She's broken. Go. So I'm going to use her to do that, assuming she is able to. Probably manage one more attack on you. And there's a revenge. And then we should be able to X-Buster and finish those guys off. It doesn't do a lot of damage to the mech, so you do have to weaken it quite a bit. Unfortunately, I didn't quite weaken it enough. I bet you it's got like, 120 HP or something stupid. So, unfortunately, that did not work out very well, but oh well. Basically, those fights go as you would expect them to. Okay, there's another one. Yeah, it changes the camera angle on you, which is kind of annoying. I don't know why it does that, but obviously to see it, but we don't need to see it. We can already see what we're doing, even without changing the camera angle. So all of them, now we need to go all the way back to the 5th floor. So I'm going to head all the way back there off screen, since it's basically pointless. We're doing the same thing over and over again, and I will meet you on the 5th floor. Okay, made it all the way back to the 5th floor. Same way we got here before. Yeah, they're real nice about this too, because we wasted all that time going back through an area we've already been through to activate this thing, which opens the next door, so we can go all the way back there to do that, and now they unlock this. This elevator just takes you down to the 1st floor. I don't know why they didn't unlock this earlier, or why we have to go back and forth between the same areas over and over again, but basically go back in the doorway and then head all the way to the north of the screen, and then as soon as we get there, that's where we're gonna have to go again. Yeah, I don't like this dungeon. It's not very fun. Anyway, I'll see you in a minute. Alright, we're back. I just made my way all the way here off screen since it was just repetitive. And then we're gonna get all the way here, and there's more stuff to do. Yeah, we don't have time for this, but we got to do it anyway because the game loves us. Anyway, if you talk to this, you'll need to unlock some stuff here. Protect by a protective beam. You got to destroy the plugs. They're protected. You want to go to the booster room. It's on the 2nd floor. You go here. They see the 5th floor, and then they unlock those 2. So I'll meet you back on the 5th floor. Yes, we literally have to walk all the way back there again. Okay, I figure I'll just I'll end the cut there, and we'll make sure that you know that you don't have to go through all that process again. You go right over here to the elevator that we took down, and it takes us right back up. So at least it's not that much, but it still is more backtracking than we really should be doing in this dungeon, considering we just got through going to the same dungeon 4 or 5 times into disc 1. So that's one side. Actually, we should go in here real quick just to kind of show where we're going to be. So here's an elevator thing. We're going to end up here toward the end of this part of the little quest. I just wanted to show that. But that's not the one you want to head into because we can't go anywhere that way. You want to go to the one over here, which was also unlocked. There were 2 that were unlocked when we did that, though they're not clear on it, or they don't emphasize showing it off anyway. There is an item in there, 1000G. Okay, take care of you. And then we'll take the elevator. Sorry about that. Just had to deal with people who are trying to interrupt me when they see that I'm busy. And we'll blow up these 2. We get 2 items, even though they're really hard to see. So just make sure you're being very vigilant when you're coming through this area, trying to see anything on, you know, when all the items are that small looking. It's just not very effective. Okay, so we're on the 2nd floor now. And now that we're on the 2nd floor, we need to go up to the top one. There's actually, I think, 2 or 3 different paths we can take. This one's the important one. And here, we're going to destroy one of these, and it's going to show us this long animation of what exactly it's doing. Every subsequent one is a lot faster, so I'm going to turn on fast forward to make it even faster, and blow them all up. There we go. Did all of those. Now go collect the treasure, which is one there, one there, and I don't believe going in. Yeah, we can't do anything in there. It's locked off from us, so we can't go there yet. So basically now, since we haven't actually seen this before, let's head over here real quick. So that one will take you back to the 1st floor if you want to. I don't know why you would. You actually want to go over here first because we can collect some more treasure and get back to the 5th floor. So first over here, blow up this guy. Nano repair, which I'll probably be selling. Oh well. I don't think there's anything particularly useful, at least not yet. Nothing over there. Enemy along the way. And simple battle. Done with you. I don't think there's anything hidden in the corner there. Though you do have to be careful because there are treasures that they just kind of hide in the corners where you wouldn't normally see it if you don't go out of your way, which is why I'm wasting extra time. Like here we can see the elevator. Don't go up that elevator yet because, well, you'll get to the top and then you'll see that you missed this treasure chest and then you'll be very unhappy with yourself because you'll have to do that whole sequence all over again. But this is the point we went into before that I showed that wasn't the right way. Basically get you back to the 5th floor. Now that we've done that, we actually want to head back down here. I'm not sure where we left this one. I think we left it up here, but we want to go all the way down with this one, and we'll head all the way back in now that we've blown up all of those things, protecting the things that we need to blow up. To blow up things, we need to blow up things. To protect the things that we're blowing up, I'm confused. Anyway, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, we're back. Made my way all the way up here. Now this area is basically full of all these things now, where we blow up the things and go through the doors and it jump cuts us to the next section. Some of these contain items, others do not. Some of them are dead ends, but we do have to blow up all of them. There are some enemies along the way, and The right path is this one, by the way. I'm just going to do these other ones first since they're dead ends. And we'll get some items for them. Okay. Go. Now, this one here, do note that once you've opened the doors, they stay open. So that one's closed right now. So that'll be our indicator on our way back since this is a dead end. I will fight off the enemies later. Go. We got 1000 G and Decoder 12. Nice. That one, you have to blow up all of them, so make sure you don't miss any because you'll have to come back. And it's annoying to go through a maze of these things over and over again if you don't have to. Let's take care of him because I could get a back attack. And I believe, yeah, that's the end here. Okay, with that, we can head back out. I just want... Normally I wouldn't bother to do this, but it's kind of a maze. It's not really all that difficult to figure out. I want to go this way. Take on you. Okay. And as you can see, there's that one door I mentioned before that we didn't open, which just takes us over to here. So we just have that last one to go into. I'm pretty sure I did all the things over here, though I thought this is where a certain door was. I guess not. Okay. It must be in the other one. That's fine. That's pretty much all the time I have for this one, though. So next time we'll head in through here. We'll get some nice goodies and finish off with a nice long cutscene. That's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.